So I grew up in church, and my family was really involved in church ever since I could remember when I was younger. And everything that, I grew up in, it was always surrounded by, going to church every Sunday and Wednesday, and they were part of the worship team. And it was just my whole life growing up. So ever since a young age, that's all I knew. But as I got older, something happened in the church to where the church kind of broke up, and that really affected my family and me. So basically, my family stopped going to church, and, when I was young, you just did what your parents told you to do. So I obviously stopped going to church, and throughout my teenage years, growing up, I started to rebel a little bit and started to hang out with, kids who were doing stuff that wasn't good. I smoked for the first time. I smoked weed for the first time, and then I drank alcohol for the first time at a young age of 13, and just kind of did stuff I didn't know. I was lost. As a kid at 13 years old, you really don't have an identity. You kind of just starting to figure out, yourself and all these things, right? So wasn't going to church and stuff like that. But coming into high school, I had a good friend of mine, shout out to David if you see this. He invited me to a youth group at his church, and I was like, well, I haven't been to church in a long time, and I finally made that decision on my own to where I went to church with him. And I went to that youth group, and when I got into church, I felt this peace that I haven't felt in a long time, ever since I was a kid. And it was this peace that was overwhelming, to where the point I realized was that my home life was a little bit chaotic, the stuff that we were going through. But when I went to church and I actually felt the presence of God, this peace surpassed all that. And that's all I wanted from then on. So I made that decision at 15 years old to give my life to the Lord on my own. It wasn't my parents telling me to do it. It wasn't, family telling me to do it. It wasn't because, my family's in church. Like, none of that mattered. It was my own decision to give myself to the Lord. And ever since then, I've been following him and trying to do my best to follow his ways. And I fail, I mess up daily. I'm a human, and I fail, but I try my best to live my life for him. And I try my best to represent his love to other people. And I think that's the biggest thing is, like, Christians, a lot of times we get it mixed up to where we need to be perfect, or we're judging people, or whatever this may be. Like, we don't need to be judging people. We need to be showing his love and showing that he loves them. And one of my favorite verses in the Bible is Jesus said, I did not come into the world to condemn the world, but that the world might be saved through me. And I think that has really spoke to me in my life, because I want people to understand the love of God and the love of Jesus is for everyone. It's not just for someone who goes to church who acts perfect. It's for the broken person who's never felt love, for the person who's in the worst type of sin, who's lost, who's depressed, who's anxious, because I've been through so much anxiety and depression in my life, but the Lord has given me peace through all that. And he showed me that in him, that there's peace that surpasses all understanding. In him, there's joy over depression. And all the fear that I've had in my life growing up, all the stuff that I've been through and the chaos that I've had going on in my mind, God and the way that he works, he has saved me through all that. And he has showed me love beyond anything I could understand. So now I try to show it to my family. I try to really be someone that I could walk with the Lord and show people that it's okay to be broken. It's okay to not be perfect. And it's okay to come to the Lord with being messed up, that he will fix it, right? So I think the biggest thing for me is that I want people to understand that the Lord is there for you, and that he cares for you, and that even if you don't believe, thank you for giving me the time to listen. I really appreciate that. And I just hope you understand that you are loved, that you have purpose, and that you're created with something great inside of you. We are on the way to the gym. Today I'm going to be working on some cleans, and I'm going to do an interval style workout. We have a competition coming up, me and my dad, in April. So I probably should work on some cleans more, because the lifting event is a clean complex. It's one hang clean and then a clean from the floor. So probably be a good idea to start touching those a little bit more. It's very foggy out right now. It feels like I'm in Silent Hill. We are just getting to the gym right now. Speaking of my dad, here he is right here. Anything you want to say to everybody on YouTube?
Train hard and eat good.
Perfect. Thanks, Dad. There's my dad. As I get older, I definitely feel like taking more time to warm up is so beneficial for me because I am as flexible as concrete, especially in the morning. Like my hips are so tight, and taking just the proper time to warm up can definitely change how I feel during the workout. I'm getting to the ripe age of 30 this year. I'm 29, so last year in my 20s. And yeah, so taking the proper time to warm up can definitely change how you feel during the workout. So take your time. Last night after work, I had a burger from The Habit. It was a barbecue bacon burger. So I ate that last night around midnight. Shout out to my wife for getting me that. It was really good. So hopefully it helps me lift a little bit of decent weight today. Sweater's coming off. It's getting pretty serious. Should I just lift with my hair like this? Okay, sweats are coming off. Now it's getting really serious. Okay, 245. I think I'm gonna stay there. That felt good. I haven't touched 245 in a long time on a hang clean, just because I'm dealing with some stuff in my shoulder, so trying to be more smart about it. So I think I'll stay here. I'll probably do 2 more sets here. So I'm happy with 245 for today. Moving well, just focusing on speed, my power, and more so just trying to get the timing back again, especially on the hang clean. Okay, second set felt better than my first set, but I probably should have stopped here in the middle before I went straight to the touch and go, because that threw me off. So I don't know why I did that. It's the morning and my brain's half asleep. That last set definitely felt the best. My timing felt better and the speed. I just started to wake up more. That's usually what happens when I lift. First set sometimes is a little bit rough, and then as I start to warm up, I wake up, body starts to get a little faster, and my brain starts to turn on a little bit more, so it starts to feel better. So I'm happy with that. 3 sets at 245. Stoked. So the gym's empty. My dad left. He had to head home. So I have the gym all to myself. Sweet. I got this comment on Reddit. They said, your gym's empty, or do you have your own personal gym? I was like, no, actually my dad owns this gym and I train at times that the classes aren't going on. So technically I guess it is a personal gym owned by my dad, but it's for sure a blessing. Like, I'm so thankful for this, and for my dad starting this gym all the way from our backyard years ago, and now he has this gym and able to train in it, and he helps people and coach people, and I'm able to coach people as well. So it's for sure a blessing, so I'm very thankful for it. So now I'm gonna do that interval workout, and it looks pretty bad. So here's what it is. Okay, so we got a 3-minute AMRAP for 5 sets, rest 2 minutes between each set. 21 calories on any machine, 9 high box jumps, so that's at 30 inches, and then as many power cleans as I can do with the time left over, and the weights go up each round. I think my old days in CrossFit, when I would be training for 6 hours a day, I would be doing so many conditioning workouts in the middle of the day that I would just be numb to it. But now that my training's tapered down to probably an hour a day now, anytime I do conditioning workouts, I'm very intentional with how hard I push, or if I kind of let up a little bit. It's more so now it's for health, and I think it's different when you're training for health rather than competition. So today is going to be more for movement and just getting a good workout in, and I'm trying not to kill myself for today. But who am I kidding? I'm probably going to go hard and try to kill myself, because that's just something that I always have to do, I guess. It's a problem, I think. Yeah, I think it's a problem. All right, here's the first weight, 115, and then we got the box. This is a pretty high jump for me. I mean, I know I'm the tallest guy in the world, but this is like half my height. It's a tough jump. Hopefully I don't fall and eat it. The train's going outside. Okay, round one done at 115. That was sucky as I thought. We got 4 more of these bad boys to go. It's gonna suck, it's gonna be a grind, but we'll get through it. Next weight is 135, and I won't record this whole workout because I know you guys don't wanna see me suffer for 20 minutes. Okay, last round coming up. I'm in deep pain right now, but it's the last round. Only 3 minutes of work left and I'm done. This is the moment where you decide if you want to keep pushing or hold back a little bit. This is where kind of mentally you start to grow stronger, right? In this sucky part where it's hurting really bad, you have a choice to either keep moving or let your mental side tell you to stop and slow down. This is the point where I love training, because it makes you want to push and be better and overcome those fears in your head. Ow, hurt. Okay, finished. That was just as bad as I thought. That last bar got really heavy. This was a great workout. I still do CrossFit workouts from time to time. Definitely not as much as when I was competing back years ago. But it's something that I love. It's always going to be something that I do because I just love it. I love the challenge and push of it and how much it's grown me mentally, and to learn that I could overcome challenging, tough situations. It's really helped me. And CrossFit's hard. It's not easy. And I know there's a lot of stigmatism around it, and there's a lot of what ifs around it. But if you have a good coach and you focus on your form, your technique, and how you're moving, it's so good for your health and just to be able to push through, mental challenges and stuff like that. But again, the biggest thing is focusing on your form, making sure you're moving right before you start to get into intensity, because that's where things get mixed up. It's like you don't want to push too hard to where your form is breaking down, but you want to be able to challenge yourself and push into those points where it hurts, because that's where you grow, right? So the man Rafael is here today. Heck yeah, dude. What are we doing today? Deadlifts? Dude, heck yeah, I'm hyped up. 2, good, much better. Chest up, your legs, hips slow. Keep it close to your body. There you go. 3, 2 more. Good. Remember, keep those hips down, okay? I'm so proud of this dude because he started with deadlifting less than what he's doing right now for 5 sets of 5, and he's working at a weight that's what is it? You started at 105, right?
Yeah.
Deadlifting. So now he's doing 130 for 5 sets of 5, and this is within like 5 months, 4 or 5 months, like 4
in September.
Yeah, like 4 or 5 months he's been working with me, and he's been doing so much better. Just it's crazy how much progress he made and how much you can make just by consistency, like just coming in and working and like just constantly focusing on your form and doing what you need to do. How do you feel?
Tired.
Thank you guys if you watched this whole thing. I really appreciate it. Subscribe if you'd like, and I'll see you in the next video. God bless.